Hello and welcome to Brilliant POV. Dissenting voices in the American political arena have been stirring a debate, suggesting a decrease in U.S. support for Ukraine, buttressed by calls for an audit. While the principles of fiscal transparency and auditing are par for the course in national expenditure, it's paramount that any examination into aid provided to Ukraine be rooted in hard facts and not political gamesmanship. We should recognize and quantify the intangible benefits, like fostering democracy and enhancing international reputation. Let's not allow financial audits to be weaponized in political power plays. While the clamor for reduced aid to Ukraine is restricted to a vocal minority and hasn't gained traction with the general American populace, this juncture presents an opportune moment to demystify the multifaceted advantages that the U.S. and its allies stand to gain from their ongoing support to Ukraine. Decoding the dollars, what's at stake? In the grand scheme of the U.S. national budget, how significant is the aid to Ukraine? Drawing from the Department of the Treasury's 2022 data, U.S. government spending stood at a towering $6.27 trillion, with defense-related expenses chalking up $767 billion. Put in perspective, the $18.6 billion earmarked for military assistance to Ukraine since February 2022 is a mere 2.5% of defense spending. Given the interplay of interests in the region, particularly with the simmering U.S.-China dynamics, the investments in Ukraine serve a larger geostrategic intent. Bridging geopolitics with aid, why Ukraine matters. Ukraine is not just another country on the geopolitical map, it's a bulwark against Russian expansionism. With NATO identifying Russia as the principal security threat, and Ukraine bearing the brunt of Russian aggression, supporting Ukraine isn't just altruistic, it's strategic. Putin's vision of a historical Russia extends its shadows over countries like Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, and Finland. Failing to bolster Ukraine could amplify threats to NATO's eastern frontier, activating Article 5 of the NATO treaty and dragging the US into a larger conflict. Crafting a new global narrative. The conflict in Ukraine has unintentionally showcased Western military dominance, potentially influencing geopolitical dynamics in the global south. Successful outcomes in Ukraine can radiate trust, strengthening the US's international standing. For a nation that has waded through controversial wars, supporting Ukraine, a nation upholding democratic values in the face of authoritarian aggression, can reshape global perceptions of the US. Moreover, in stark contrast to Russia's oppressive regime, Ukraine has emerged as a beacon of liberal values. Their inclusive stance towards LGBTQ soldiers and unwavering commitment to human rights amidst war underscores the broader ideological battle being fought. Beyond military, aid is an investment. Supporting Ukraine isn't just about guns and ammunition. The annihilation of Ukraine's infrastructure by Russia demands comprehensive assistance, which will soon eclipse military aid. With both the EU and US pledging significant sums, we're witnessing a robust transatlantic commitment. Should these concerted efforts usher in a Ukrainian resurgence, it could catalyze a global pivot towards democratic values, reinforcing the West's ideological leadership. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.